Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, the golden couple of Hollywood, portrayed a picture of a passionate love story that enthralled everyone. They looked like the perfect couple straight out of a fairy tale, walking the red carpet hand in hand and exchanging bright grins and passionate looks. Their opulent nuptials in a medieval castle in Italy, the passionate vows spoken in a fairy tale-like atmosphere, all appeared to confirm an endearing love. But was it the very beginning? After keeping quiet for so long, Katie Holmes, now 45, has finally spoken up about her marriage to Tom Cruise. What then is the real story beneath that picture-perfect marriage's glitzy exterior? Why did this supposedly invincible love tale abruptly come apart in such a confusing way? This film contains surprising discoveries that will alter your perception of this storied Hollywood marriage forever. The relationship between Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes was one of the most widely reported love tales in the media, grabbing the interest of people all over the globe. In the heart of Hollywood, it was a love story, but the cost they had to pay outweighed the glitter it offered. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes broke Hollywood conventions when they started dating in 2005. Cruise was a cherished Hollywood star who gained millions of admirers from his memorable parts in the films Top Gun, Jerry Maguire, and Mission Impossible. Holmes, a budding star with a certain appeal all her own, became well known for playing Dawson's Creek character Joey Potter. Although it seemed that their paths would eventually meet, Holmes never thought her childhood dream would come true. When the duo appeared in public for the first time in April 2005, everyone was enthralled with their relationship right away. Nobody could dispute Cruise and Holmes' obvious connection, and their romance soon captured the attention of the media. Cruise made history on the Oprah Winfrey Show only 1 month after going public with his surprise declaration of love, "I'm in love." This touching and surprising display of passion left a lasting effect on the audience. Holmes saw being with Cruise as more than simply a romantic relationship. It was the realization of a dream that she had loved since she was a little kid. Few could have guessed how quickly their connection would develop. It seemed like they were engulfed in an uncontrollable emotional tornado. Tom Cruise proposed to Katie Holmes at the top of the Eiffel Tower in Paris, only 2 months after their relationship started. It was a lavish and passionate gesture that wonderfully captured the depth of their love. On June 17th, 2005, Cruise announced their engagement to the world, showing off the stunning 5-carat engagement ring. The couple made their pregnancy known shortly after announcing their engagement, and in April 2006, they had their first child, Suri. The pair chose to keep Suri hidden from the public for her first few months of life, which only served to fuel rumors and curiosity about their personal lives. This decision caused a media frenzy upon Suri's birth. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, the entertainment industry's golden pair, were once the focus of attention and affection. They were often seen together at red carpet events at that time, grinning and making sincere displays of love. They were depicted in the media as the embodiment of the ideal couple, a prosperous, attractive guy and a stunning lady who devoted her life to him. They seemed to be living in an enduring fairy tale where happiness and love were unshakable. But underneath the glitzy facade, their love was intense and moving quickly, which led many to doubt its permanence. Cruise's highly public expressions of love and their rapid engagement raised questions about whether their sentiments were genuinely permanent. Many questioned whether Holmes, a young actress with a budding career, was emotionally ready for the burden of being the center of attention from the media and the public at large. It seemed as if she had hurried into a world she didn't completely understand. Even still, their romance at the time appeared like the stuff of fairy tales, enthralling everyone around the globe. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' love inspired optimism for the realization of a stunning Hollywood fantasy, a union that seemed too good to be true. For a little while, they lived in that fairy tale, where bliss appeared endless and love was forever. Love, passion, and a young dream came true. A stunning and opulent moment right out of a fairy tale. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' wedding was not just any old ceremony, rather it was a unique occasion. They knew from the beginning that their wedding would be one of the most awaited in Hollywood. It would serve as a showcase for their reputation as one of the most influential and attractive couples in entertainment, as well as a chance to cement their love. Every little element of the ceremony, from the guest list to Katie Holmes' wedding attire, was eagerly anticipated by the media and fans alike. Everything became the topic of conjecture and conversation. The big day finally came, and it was fantastic. The event was as grandiose and magnificent as the most sumptuous royal weddings. The pair decided to tie the knot on November 18th, 2006, in Brano, Italy's Odescalchi Castle, a stunning fortification from the 15th century with a view of the dazzling Lake Brno. The setting was symbolic as much as romantic, akin to their love story, which had been carefully planned from the start. With its imposing walls and ancient architecture, the castle provided a magnificent and breathtaking backdrop for the wedding, enhancing its elegance and timeless beauty. With the whole world watching, this stunning historical background served as the ideal setting for a wedding, with some of the greatest figures in entertainment pouring in from all over the globe to witness and celebrate this historic occasion. The guest list read like a who's who of Hollywood's elite. Notable attendees included Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, David and Victoria Beckham, Jennifer Lopez, Mark Anthony, and John Travolta, a fellow Scientologist and personal friend of Tom Cruise. The participation of these well-known celebrities transformed the wedding from a simple matrimonial ceremony into a noteworthy cultural occasion that attracted interest from all around the world. Katie Holmes looked like a princess right out of a storybook when she wore a wedding gown custom made by the renowned designer Giorgio Armani. With its tight bodice, off-the-shoulder sleeves, and long flowing train, the gown was a work of haute couture that brilliantly emphasized the bride's stunning beauty. Nobody could turn away from her on this momentous day, thanks to her exquisite lace veil and bouquet of cream-colored flowers, which finished off her appearance and created a striking contrast to the castle's grand ancient surroundings. Tom Cruise seemed happy as he stood next to his stunning wife, dressed in a traditional Armani tuxedo. From the lavish location to the exquisite decor, every aspect of the ceremony was painstakingly planned to highlight the couple's special relationship and love. As they had shown to the public throughout the years, their wedding was not only a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but also a representation of a love that triumphed over all challenges and won praise. A fantasy wedding beyond anyone's wildest dreams was brought to life by the ideal union of celebrity, love, and the breathtaking setting of Odescalchi Castle. In addition to commemorating the marriage of two well-known people, the event served as a tribute to a stunning and ardent love tale, the type of relationship that everybody may hope for. This wedding will go on forever in Hollywood history as one of the most illustrious unions of love and perfection, resulting in a momentous occasion that will live on forever in the annals of entertainment history. The Church of Scientology was established by L in 1953. The religion founded by Ron Hubbard holds that Thetans are eternal spiritual beings imprisoned in human bodies. Due to its secrecy, powerful practices, and claims of abuse and control over its adherents, this religion has generated controversy. Scientology rites were followed for Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' wedding, which caused a great deal of controversy and increased the event's appeal and mystery. During a customary Scientology ceremony, the pair exchanged vows, focusing on principles like trust, respect for one another, and maintaining one's integrity while getting married. On the other hand, several guests and the general public expressed worry over Scientology's participation at the wedding. Due to her decision to convert to Scientology before joining the marriage, Katie Holmes, who was reared in a Catholic home, caused curiosity and concern. Many saw this as a huge turning point in her life, a substantial break from her Catholic education and background, and an obvious indication of the stronghold that Tom Cruise and the Church of Scientology had on her. Religion is a subject of interest, skepticism, and fascination because of its secrecy, high-profile defections, and complaints from former members. For Katie Holmes, whose relationship with Tom Cruise had already put her under a lot of strain, this made things much more complicated and challenging in her life. Though the wedding was surrounded by wonder and respect, there were persistent rumors and worries about their relationship that lingered in the background. The extravagant wedding and the Scientology presentation in public raised many questions about the real nature of their marriage. Unintentionally planted from the day of the wedding, these doubts and debates evolved into impassable chasms that ultimately caused the public to lose faith in a once popular fairy tale romance. Ultimately, the opulent wedding masked the underlying tensions and strife, resulting in a regrettable and mostly unresolved love tale. What was once hailed as a fairy tale romance began to take on a more nuanced and sinister appearance as Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes entered married life. At first, the public's perception of the pair was one of adoration, but when Cruise started using his power to defend the practices of the church and advance the beliefs of Scientology, things took a different turn. For Cruise, Scientology was more than simply a religion. It shaped his ideas and personal philosophy and served as a compass in his life. He never wavered in his commitment to the religion and spoke out more and more about how it had benefited his life and career. But as Cruise and Holmes' marriage developed, the media focused more and more on Cruise's Scientology influence. Many issues were raised by Holmes' choice choice to convert to Scientology not long after she began dating Cruise. People questioned if she made the decision voluntarily or whether they were pressured by someone else. Church opponents said that Holmes was forced to live in Cruise's universe, where Scientology was a way of life that included all facets of existence rather than just a set of beliefs. Rumors started to spread over time about the degree of influence Cruise had over Holmes. It was not insignificant that Holmes's public persona drastically changed. She had went from being seen as a vibrant and vivacious celebrity to being more reticent and timid while making public appearances. Her previously bright grin faded and gave way to a more serious, muted look. A few infrequent interviews with Holmes revealed the difficulties she was having. Without mentioning Scientology or any control from Cruise, she stated, "There was a lot of attention on me, and I had to figure out what was important and what wasn't. I had to prioritize my daughter and what's truly important." Her words nevertheless conveyed some of the tensions and conflicts she was going through. The rumors regarding Cruise's power and influence on Holmes persisted and didn't seem to be stopping. With time, Cruise and Holmes's once glamorous romance turned into a warning about authority, control, and the potentially negative repercussions of extreme religious commitment on interpersonal relationships. A terrible conclusion to a lovely love tale. What was once thought to be the pinnacle of a Hollywood romance became a prime illustration of the tension that exists between a married person's independence and personal convictions. And in the end, what was supposed to happen did. The world was surprised to learn in June 2012 that Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise had decided to terminate their 5-year marriage by filing for divorce. The unexpected and covert nature of the choice, along with the couple's outward displays of oneness, made this disclosure quite surprising. It was thought that Scientology's strict control over their lives was the main cause of this separation. After dating Cruise, Holmes committed to Scientology, and to save herself and their daughter Suri, she carefully organized her divorce from Cruise. Before formally filing for divorce, Holmes spent weeks carefully organizing her getaway from Cruise. Unbeknownst to Cruise, she leased a different flat in New York and changed her phone number. A People insider claims that Holmes even dismissed close friends and family members for fear that they would tell Cruise or other Scientologists about her intentions. One of the main theories explaining Holmes's decision to leave Cruise is the significant effect Scientology had on her life. Cruise said in a 2013 defamation lawsuit that one of the reasons she filed for divorce was because Holmes wanted to shield Suri from the impact of Scientology. The two were at major odds because Cruise wanted Suri to take part in religious activities and Holmes wanted her daughter to have a normal life. Holmes hired 3 law firms in 3 separate states to be ready for any possible court fights if Cruise attempted to fight for custody, and she used a throwaway phone to contact her attorneys in secret. This proved how committed Holmes was to keeping Suri safe and eluding Cruise and Scientology. Holmes was awarded primary custody of Suri as soon as he filed for divorce, but Cruise was allowed visiting privileges as per their arrangements. Rumors circulated that Holmes had signed a non-disclosure agreement promising not to discuss the divorce or publicly criticize Cruise for 5 years, even though neither party would comment on the details. This brought to light the difficulties Holmes had in her marriage and her determination to ensure her daughter's future. One of the quickest divorces in Hollywood, their rapid split occurred only 10 days after Holmes filed for divorce, suggesting that neither of them intended to drag the issue into a drawn-out court fight. Holmes left the limelight to raise Suri in New York, while Cruise carried on with his acting career despite constant rumors that he was influenced by Scientology off-screen. The different routes taken by Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Following their divorce, the two people went their ways to go on with their lives. Tom Cruise's career has not suffered because of the rumors and scandals surrounding the divorce. He keeps making an impression in the popular Mission Impossible series, especially after making a big screen return in the most recent film, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Cruise plays the major role and engages in risky actions, demonstrating that he still has the physique and allure of one of Hollywood's biggest action actors. Cruise has had a prosperous career, yet there is still controversy about his involvement with Scientology. He is one of the organization's most devoted supporters and has been working with it for decades. Public opinion is often divided by his public remarks on the beneficial effects of Scientology on his life and work. While some supporters see him as the organization's hero and emblem, others find his steadfast devotion puzzling and doubtful, especially in light of how it has impacted his relationships, notably his few post-divorce appearances with his daughter Suri. Cruise nonetheless keeps up a fantastic career and makes a big contribution to the film business. Katie Holmes, in contrast to Cruise, decided to put her daughter Suri first and avoid the limelight. She relocated to New York and established a private life, keeping Suri safe from prying eyes. Holmes said that although still connected to Cruise and Scientology, she hoped Suri would have a quiet and pleasant upbringing, something she felt would be difficult to do. Holmes only takes part in independent and more ambitious creative endeavors, even though she is still actively employed in the entertainment sector. The 2016 film All We Had, which examines a mother-daughter bond, was directed and acted by Holmes. Her creative talents were validated by the positive reviews the picture received due to its sincerity and emotional profundity. Holmes has also received praise for her will to start over and for creating a new life for her daughter, despite her previous marriage defining who she was. She has made an effort to keep her privacy intact and has not shared many details about her personal life, especially avoiding any reference to Cruise's effect on her life or Scientology. Holmes has remained true to her duty as a mother in recent years and has avoided interfering in Suri's life with the media. Her daughter Cruise, Suri, just received her high school diploma and is getting ready to go to college. Holmes has said that she is happy with her daughter's decision to choose a quieter, less scrutinized life and that she is proud of her. In addition to marking the end of a well-known marriage, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' divorce served as a reminder of the difficulty and stress that come with asserting one's dominance and control over another person. One of the most talked about divorces in Hollywood history, Holmes' courageous choice to leave Cruise and Scientology to protect her kid is still a matter of controversy. This choice demonstrated her determination to put her daughter's welfare ahead of the influence of a strong organization and a well-known personality in the entertainment business. The film contains only reference material that has been gathered from reputable sources. To ensure that you don't miss out on any more thrilling tales, remember to press the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Many thanks for it.